Welcome to the breathtaking 8.6-mile loop trail near Lincoln, New Hampshire. This challenging and popular route attracts both hikers and snowshoers throughout the year, offering stunning vistas in every season. Today, I'm excited to take you on the Mount Lafayette and Franconia Ridge Trail loop, nestled in the heart of the White Mountains. It's my first solo hike since moving to New England. I chose to tackle the loop in a clockwise direction, starting early in the morning on April 21st. At 7:30 a.m., the air was still chilly, with remnants of ice and snow along the Old Bridal Path. As I set off, the forest was quiet, save for the occasional chirping of birds, and I had the path almost entirely to myself. The initial section of the trail offers a gentle incline, allowing me to ease into the hike. However, as I progressed, the slope became steeper, challenging my endurance. The next landmark on our journey was the Greenleaf Hut, a popular stop for hikers during the summer months. Unfortunately, it was closed for the winter, but the views from the hut were still impressive. Eagle Lake, nestled nearby, was partially frozen, creating a picturesque scene. I walked around the hut, appreciating the snow-covered trees and the serene atmosphere. After a quick snack, I gathered my energy for the final push to the summit. As I climbed higher, the trail became increasingly challenging. Without micro spikes, each step required careful navigation over slippery rocks and patches of ice. Despite the difficulty, the views of the valleys and frozen foliage spurred me on. The highway and lakes below appeared as tiny ribbons and dots, framed by the dark clouds above. Reaching the summit of Mount Lafayette was a moment of triumph. The wind was fierce, but the panoramic views made it all worthwhile. I met a few fellow hikers at the top, and even a dog seemed excited to be there. The wind at the summit was so strong that my camera temporarily died, forcing me to recharge it. I didn't want to miss capturing the stunning scenery. The site of Mount Lafayette, Mount Lincoln, and Little Haystack Mountain, all connected by the ridge, was mesmerizing. On clear days, you can see as far as Mount Washington and the Presidential Range. The clouds began to disperse, revealing a pristine white veil over Lafayette. This ridge walk is arguably the most beautiful part of the trail, offering uninterrupted views of the surrounding peaks. After spending a considerable time at the summit, I knew it was time to descend. The downhill journey was equally treacherous without micro spikes. Each step required caution to avoid slipping on the ice. My knees began to protest, but I pressed on, driven by the promise of new landscapes and experiences. The descent towards the Falling Waters Trail was mostly within the forest, providing a different kind of beauty compared to the open ridge. About 2 miles down, the snow and ice started to give way to wet and muddy conditions. The trail transformed into a series of enchanting waterfalls, each more beautiful than the last. Stairs Falls and Cloudland Falls were particularly stunning, with their cascading waters creating a soothing symphony. The sound of the rushing river was mesmerizing, providing a calming backdrop to the challenging hike. As I neared the trailhead, the terrain became easier to navigate. Despite the exhaustion and aching muscles, the natural beauty around me kept my spirits high. I had been on the trail for nearly 7 hours, and every moment was filled with wonder and awe. The final mile was dry and relatively easy, a gentle conclusion to an intense and rewarding hike. Given the unpredictable weather and challenging conditions, it's crucial to come prepared with the proper gear. Bring plenty of water, sturdy hiking boots, and trekking poles. In winter, micro spikes are essential for navigating the icy sections. An offline map can be a lifesaver in areas where the trail is not well marked. The White Mountains can be treacherous year-round, so pack extra layers, food, and water, and be aware of the signs of hypothermia. I highly recommend this trail, which is only a 2-hour drive from Boston. The mix of challenging terrain, stunning views, and serene forest paths makes it a must-do for any hiking enthusiast. Thank you for joining me on this journey along the Mount Lafayette and Franconia Ridge Trail Loop. I'll catch you on the next trail.